All right, all right, all right. How are we all doing? Yeah, I was going to come in earlier. I was going to do this earlier, but I've been editing episode 5 of The Dark Woodlot, and it's finished. It's just going to be uploaded, and it will premiere tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:30 UK time. And those of you who don't know, no gimmicks involved. We don't use gimmicks. What you see is what you get. What we experienced is exactly what we experienced. We don't fake anything. What's the need to fake? Episode 5 is kind of complementary to the first 3 episodes. It expands on the mysterious rock mound that we found. And another thing that you've heard us talk about sparsely, you'll see it in the beginning of this episode. Something that we had to get the authorities involved, notified the authorities of something strange, something, well, let's say peculiar. That is in there and more. Again, this is probably going to be the last episode of this season. Yeah, exactly, Tim. Exactly. And for some odd damn fucking reason, it sounded kind of hollow. The voices coming through were like kind of hollow. Yeah. So this will probably be the last episode of this season. We're shooting we're shooting the new season, and again, the new season will be probably I'm saying, hey Steve, how are you? Great interview there, you and Matt with Simon. Really, really cool interview. Really enjoyed it. I have to go back and watch the full thing. I mean, I was able to capture most of it, but I still would like to watch the whole thing because it was very, very intriguing. Really enjoyed that episode, that interview. Sorry. Um, so yeah, uh, basically, it'll probably kick off in December, the new season, and it's only a short one, just very, very short. Probably about 3 or 4 episodes in length. We're looking it'll probably premiere sometime in late December, mid to late December. I'm thinking. Um, and basically the last of it. Um, in fact, I just got a notice from the city stating that they've already they're moving forward with public input on what they want to do with that particular area in terms of development. And as I pretty much predicted, mixed low income housing and commercial, some industrial, uh, not as much as they were initially going to use it for, but mostly residential, self-sustaining community, as they put it. Or if you want to put it this way, a 15-minute community, right? Like these 15-minute city bullshit planning crap that you hear all the time. Everything's within 15 minutes. You don't have to drive. You can go to the doctors, you can go shop, you can go whatever. Go work out at the gym down the street. Go visit your, I don't know, family. I don't Interesting. Is it abandoned now? Is it still in use, Tim? Is it still in use? That's an interesting. That's very interesting. Don't have many of those around here. We have nut houses, but they're still relatively new. I mean, there is an old asylum not too far that access to is like near impossible, which is sad because it's such a beautiful place. And it does have its share of intriguing events that have unfolded there. Part of a larger, building that used to be there. It's only just the main part of the actual asylum, all that's left. Uh, oh, it's been converted already. Oh, it sucks, and this is the way shit goes, right? This is the way it happens. These beautiful historical buildings. Unfortunately, a lot of them have such a dim past. Um, Sadly, are destroyed. You know, wiped from the face of the earth to make room for progression. And yeah, and sometimes yeah, Victorian, yeah, Jesus, beautiful buildings. And it, it's really a shame because the stuff that they replace it with, it's just like blah, blah. And if it's businesses, half the time these businesses, the buildings are empty, vacant for months upon years before somebody decides, well, okay, well, maybe we'll put our practice there, or we'll put our little business in there and get raped up to what for the rent. Absolutely, Steve. I will be doing that indeed. I will be doing that for sure. I've already started putting it together, but again, when it's finished, I will be doing a walkthrough for sure. Definitely do a walkthrough. I do it every year, so I definitely will put a walkthrough this year. Um, in fact, probably Saturday night. I'm going out to a cornfield at night, cornfield maze at night, and they're pretty cool. I might take the DJI and just shoot, going through the corn maze. It's huge, and I love it at night. It's the best. Scare the shit out of people. I love it. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to be putting the Halloween decorations up. I'll probably have a vid here for sure for everyone to see. So that's definitely going to happen. Definitely. And no mayo yet. Just to let you know, I know you were asking. So nothing yet. I mean, I haven't checked the mail yet, but as of yesterday, there was nothing yet. Maybe today, who knows? But yeah. So once again, uh, episode 5 of the Dark Woodlot will be live tonight, premiering tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:30 UK time, and it's titled "Buried Bones." Buried Bones. So it kind of gives you a little sneak preview sort of thing. Ah, interesting. Interesting, Tim. Yeah, historic. Next Friday night after Halloween. Halloween's Thursday. Wow, sucks. Um, the night after Halloween, we will be conducting an investigation of an old high school an old high school that dates back to the late 1800s. The current building obviously doesn't, but it's built, and some of the remnants of the original building, including the service tunnels underneath, are still there, and we will have full access to those. Um, and that's happening on Friday night. So that's going to be a full out investigation. Hey, Dazzy, how are you? Good to see you, man. All well, Hila. How about you? Yeah, that's going to happen Friday night next week, night after Halloween. So, um, looking forward to it. I don't. It's been a while since you know investigating with the guys with Southern Ontario Paranormal Society. I mean, you know what's scary? Next next September, actually February, but we'll say September. Will be the 20th anniversary of Southern Ontario Paranormal Society. Um, since I formed it, and yeah, I'm sure we'll have some special thing there. And we'll. I'm just trying to think here. Hey Melissa, how are you? Good to see you. So yeah, 20 years of investigating with Southern Ontario Paranormal Society. So yeah, it's quite an accomplishment. Been everywhere, all through the states, here in Ontario. It, yeah, I mean, some of the notable places that we've been to over the years, Waverly Hills Sanitarium, Rolling Hills Asylum, Iron Island Museum in Lovejoy, New York, which is a suburb of Buffalo, New York. The Shanley Hotel. We've been to a lot of places, you know, but I continuously say that, um, it's fine. It's great to get to some of these, these huge, well-known places that are supposedly haunted. But I'll tell you, a majority of the time, they're very fucking. They let you down. Honestly, you don't have enough time to properly investigate. You can't properly secure, the location because of the vastness of them. Waverly Hills, for an example, and I often I often think, and I wouldn't doubt it, and I hate to say it, but a lot of these places are probably most likely. You like Nosferatu? Thank you, Melissa. Wave to Melissa Nos. There you go, Melissa. um, I hate to say it, but are rigged. Rigged with audio and other uh, things that can be picked up by tools. And I hate saying it, but it's almost certain. I wouldn't doubt it. And I find it very disappointing when you go to, like, again, when you go to a lot of these places, you're like drowned in with the hype. People just like literally swamp you and tell you all this bullshit. Looks like the woman on Jenny. Jeremy Kyle. Literally swamped with the legends and myths of these and the lore. Looks like Frank. How's Frank doing? I haven't seen Frank in a while. It's Frank's. Hopefully he's doing well. I know. Is he still playing? Hopefully he's doing well. I know he's. For the longest time he had shingles and he was away for a while. I saw him afterwards, and he's kind of came back, but I haven't seen Frank for a while. Hopefully, he's doing well. And if anybody sees him, say hi. You know, but I always found well, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully, no issues. I mean, I've seen posts on Facebook by the group, but I don't know if they're older posts. Like, I mean, like footage that they just decide to share or whatever. Um, yeah, I mean, I often think about Frank because I mean, you kind of worry. You hate to say, I mean, he's there by himself, and he's not the richest guy. I mean, he has, he's got to work to survive and play live gigs and shit like that to survive. I mean, it's hard. He's literally if you will, a starving artist, if anything. A talented guitarist, very talented. The guy is amazing. So hopefully all is okay with Frank. I'd hate to you know hopefully everything's okay on that front. And if anybody sees him, please tell him I say hi. And that we're thinking about him, saying, make sure that everything's okay. Um, yeah, a lot of these locations, it just the bigger, the harder they fall. The easier they fall, I should say. The easier they fall. I just really have gone into a lot of these places and mm, just like really this is you can't really properly secure the location. So I mean you can't properly investigate, uh, especially when you have a lot of people around, and the amount of money that you got to pay to get into some of these places. I will not pay ludicrous amount of fucking dollars. Hey Barry, how are you? Good to see you. I will not pay ludicrous amounts of money to get into some of these places. And not to say I haven't, but I mean once or twice. But I mean for the most part, I will not pay unless it's a location that I know where the money that you pay goes strictly into the upkeep of the location and support or donation to the location, the historical sort of aspect of the location, right? And I mean, there are a lot of places that are like that, and I don't mind obviously supporting that. I really don't because it goes to an important an important cause. I mean, you're paying to upkeep the historical sort of values of these places. And then they have to do whatever they can to survive. I mean, especially now. It's getting harder and harder to survive with how things are. So, yeah. But going back to the legitimacy of the hauntings or whatever claims of the paranormal of a lot of these bigger places are just that. They're just that. They're just nothing more. And that's why I think to keep that sort of essence alive, they rig. I honestly do believe they rig their places so you will get shit um when you visit the place. you know I mean, I go back and I listen to some of the footage that we captured at Waverly Hills back in, what was it, 2007, I think it was. And yeah, just between the ball moving and the EVPs that we captured, it just they're so fucking good. Just too good. you know. And when we were there, it seemed like nothing happened. It's just like, okay, we're here. Goodbye. See ya. Fuck, this was disappointing. And then, we're all hoping, when we get home, 12 hours later, it was a 12-hour drive. And we drove all the way back home. As soon as we finished up at 4 o'clock in the morning, back home, you know, um, and that's in Louisville, Kentucky. So it's about a 12-hour drive from here, give or take, with traffic and so on and so on. And the whole time we're like, hopefully we got something in the footage, on camera or audio or whatever. We didn't review any of it. We just said, look, we're just going to collect it, bring it home, and review it. And that's what we did, and we're up got home for another few more hours, because you figure we had about 4 cameras, 4 DVRs going, security cams, and about 4 or 5 hours worth of footage on each. That's a lot of viewing. That's a lot of time, man, going through all that video footage. And of course, nothing really happening except for when we got the ball movement, and we're like, oh, this is crazy, man. It was sitting on top of a quarter. And, every time we checked, it looked like it hadn't moved at all. And then here it is moving. It's just playfully, circling around. And then all of a sudden it goes back and sits on top of the quarter. Because when we looked at it, it didn't look like it moved, but it did. How do you explain that? I don't know. That I can't explain. I honestly, I just can't. It's one thing to explain, the ball just, maybe air, hot air, whatever, pressure, wind. There was no wind, though. I mean, it was literally, we're looking at about 104 Fahrenheit. It was fucking crazy. It was insane how hot it was. It was an oven. And this is at night still. It was so hot. And no wind. There was no relief. None. It was just hot. And yet, yes, Waverly Hills is an open aired facility because of its past, being tuberculosis hospital. I think the first, what is it? The main floor and the first floor are the only ones that have windows. Right. The floor that we captured the ball was on the 4th floor. So it was all open air, but I mean, still, the ball that we were using was like a heavy rubber ball, and it was like no tomorrow. Hold on. Yeah, it's funny. I pulled a few out the other day. I still got one left. There. That's what Melissa's talking about. And hey, Adrian. And this guy's a fucking dried up prune. This one did grow. Not much though, because he was in water and then he shrunk, right? It didn't grow that much, did he? Right? But they do grow. They get pretty big, water's, if I put him back in water, I'm sure he'll grow again. But yeah, that's dollar store shit. I sent one of those to Matt. But it reaches its full potential in 3 days. So you got to keep it in water for at least 3 days to get the full potential. 72 hours. Right? Yeah. It's funny. I didn't see these in the dollar store this year. And yeah, they glow in the dark too. Cool. They do glow in the dark. I don't know. I don't think I ever tried to see if they actually glow in the dark. I imagine it does. But I mean, the one I have left in the package, it looks more like a fucking goblin or a troll than a zombie, doesn't he? Looks like a goblin or some sort of troll more than a zombie. Golem, yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, kind, I guess. But a golem, isn't that dirt, mud? Aren't they made from mud? Maybe this is like radioactive mud. Eh? Radioactive mud. That's the reason why it glows. Radioactive. But yeah, so I'm not going to go too long. I don't know how much. I don't know how long I'm going to go. I like I said, I just came in here. I was going to go earlier, but I was editing episode 5, the final episode for this season of the Dark Woodlot. And again, no gimmicks, no fucking tricks or trinkets. It's exactly how we experienced it. Hey Tony, how are you? Which one? Which one? This guy kind of looks like him, I guess. Uh, that's hilarious. But yeah, the last episode of this season, and you know, we go back in tomorrow night. We're shooting tomorrow night. So today I'm just gearing up the stuff, all the equipment and shit like that for tomorrow night. For another shoot, we're going to shoot enough footage, I think, for maybe 3 or 4 episodes. So the next season will be about 4. I'll say about 4 seasons. Yeah. He looks like. Yeah. I don't think he wants to come out of the package either because he's afraid that somebody might beat him. That's hilarious. Yeah, so just getting stuff ready to for tomorrow night when we shoot again. Hey, I'm looking for a second cameraman. If anybody's interested, anybody want to come out and be second cameraman? We need a second cameraman. Our paranormal Patrick has flown the coop, so we need another camera guy. Jigsaw J is unavailable, so we need we call us out if you want to do some camera work. I know it's short notice. Let us know. Let me know. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, how the hell? Like they're totally different. I wonder. I'm gonna have to get Matt to show me the one I gave him, what it looks like. Because I guess each one's different. I thought they were all the same, but these two are definitely different. Definitely different. So the link's there if anybody wants to come up. Just talking about whatever. I don't care. I started to edit episode 5, and I was like, okay, because I've had a lot of problems with episode 5. Episode 5 was supposed to be episode 4. But because it was giving me the flow was giving me so many problems that I decided to plan B, and I went with plan B for episode 4. So this is essentially 5. Hey, Michael, how are you? Good to see you. So yeah, this is essentially was supposed to be episode 4, but now it's 5. And literally, it kind of gives you the origins of the rock mound that we found. Excuse me. How we found it really, and some other aspects. And again, no fucking gimmicks, no tricks, nothing elaborate. This has never been about anything being elaborate other than this is what we experienced. You're getting what we experienced. And yeah, we did experience some stuff. We did. Um, and a lot of it now is still kind of interesting. And that's why we're shooting the second season, I guess. That and the fact that they're going to develop on the land probably next year. It looks like it's happening next year because I mean, like I said, I got a notice for a public, you know, community sort of town hall meeting, to get the idea, get the public involved, make them feel like they're a part of the decision making, which is fucking bullshit. They're just they're just going through the motions. They because people are like, fuck you, don't develop there, leave it alone. Or, oh yeah, I don't have any problems with it. As long as you do this. I mean, the traffic's bad as it is. The traffic's horrendous. And they want to develop. I don't have the sheet with me, but I mean, it's a massive area. It's a massive plot of land. And the traffic's already bad as it is. And not to mention that, when you fucking, chop down that forest, the woodlot, and so on and so on. I mean, you're going to displace a lot of fucking animals, like including coyotes. There's a shitload of coyotes. I can't tell you how many times we came across a coyote or 2 or 3. There's coyotes. There's wild turkeys. So it's like, where are they all going to go? Obviously they're going to, I guess, be forced into the communities that are close by. And there's just right on the other side, there's like a river stream that separates, the woodlot to the existing development. So people already have problems with coyotes. And I shouldn't say people have problems with coyotes. It's the other way around. The coyotes have problems with people because you're encroaching on their land, really. Well, it'd be awesome if Bigfoot was in there. I'm kind of thinking that maybe they might stumble upon some native burial ground or something, because then they'll have to stop fucking development, because then it gets into a deeper fucking can of worms. Then they have to investigate, and then it becomes, native land. I mean, it's already, essentially native land, but I mean, it then becomes, well, we can't develop there because, you have that there, but, they'll find ways around it, obviously. And the land was the current owners, obviously, of the city, but no, it's not a casino. Thankfully, they're not talking about casino, but Well, yeah. If it becomes native, you never know. Yeah, casino. Yeah. But see, I think either or they'll find a way around. The city would find a way around and develop around it, right? Yeah, exactly. Wait for those magnetic poles to flip. Then we're in trouble. Hopefully, it'll happen before before they develop. Yeah. I actually came face to face with a red coyote. Red coyote. Interesting. A red coyote. I don't think I've ever heard of a red coyote, but interesting. Look at my dog. Stayed for a minute. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard or seen a red coyote, but I've had a lot of interaction with coyotes many times. Um, I don't. They don't bother me. They don't. They don't frighten me. And as long as you're pretty firm, stand your ground. Don't show that you're nervous or frightened. Fear. It's a trigger for them. They're opportunists. Coyotes are opportunists. And most of the time, coyotes are unlike fucking wolves. They're not a pack. They don't have a pack mentality. They're generally loners. That doesn't mean that they don't travel in packs, and they do in certain times of the year. They will, especially during denning season and mating season. Those are generally, a couple times during the year that they will travel together. But for the most part, coyotes are, you know, nomadic. I don't want to say nomadic, but kind of nomadic, and in search of food or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, it'd be different if we had wolves in the area, and thankfully we don't. Bears, we don't. Mm. Yeah, you just remain calm. That's all you can do. Just remain calm, and if you need to make a lot of noise, they don't like noise. And here the coyotes are eastern coyotes or coy wolves. So basically, they are a hybrid between eastern coyotes, or sorry, coyotes and wolves, right? And it's like a mixture of the two, and they're literally called eastern coyotes or coy wolves. And they literally have more of a domestic sense to them. So they're very brazen with humans. They're not as afraid of humans as say a regular coyote would be. Um, hey, Swedish. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to go for live, anyways. But good to see you, man. Yeah, there's tons of raccoons, craploads, shitloads, skunks, lots of skunks, lots of a lot of jackrabbits, deer, a lot of deer, and these are all the types of animals that you can find in that sort of woodlot. They're all there. Wild turkeys, turkey vultures. I've seen In fact, there was one night we were in the woodlot filming, and there was massive turkey vultures in the trees, and it's pretty fucking scary, man, because these things are huge. And it looked like it had a Canadian geese. Yeah, something was struggling. It had something, but that, of course, we have a lot of Canadian geese, shitloads of Canadian geese. With possums, lots of possums. Possums are a pain in the ass. Owls, and again, there was many times we were in the woodlot, and you can hear the owls. The owls they're like white owls. They're really really neat looking. Uh, and there was a few times that we had spotted possums in the tree, a couple times in the trees as we were going into the woodlot. Dogman, Jersey Devils. Yeah, you never know, right? I mean, I did have my encounter years ago, but that was about give or take about 40-minute drive from here. So, but you never know, right? You never know. And I don't know what I seen. I don't. I think I do have a recording of an owl with some of the audio. Hey, Ween, how are you? I think I do. Yes, at the bridge, sir, where I had my encounter. And like I said, I don't know. I don't know what exactly it was, other than it was just fucking weird, odd. You know, very odd. I mean, I've spoken to many people. What, the owl? Did I play the owl? I might have. I might have. Who knows? I have. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find an example. Got. I mean, I've got this. And now I don't know. Somebody might be able. I'm not an expert in animal noises, but somebody might be able to tell me what this is. I don't know what it is, and I'll play it. Sure, you guys tell me what it is. Like it could be a coyote. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You guys know what that is? I'll play it again. I don't know what it is. What kind of bird? What kind of bird is that? Yeah, but what kind of bird? It could be a hawk. I mean, there's lots of hawks there. Lots of hawks in that area. Let's see. What else do I have? I got. Let's see what this is here. Like this one came. This was right by one of the recorders. And again, it didn't really make a lot of noise, but you can kind of. It was probably a raccoon. This was probably a raccoon. I think. I'm thinking it might have been a raccoon, but we'll see. Hold on. And you can hear it like kind of, approaching the recorder and smelling it and knocking it sort of here. right there, you get the idea. It's just around sniffing the um, and then this animal here, man. This is a strange one. I don't, let me make sure. I, there's this one here. Honestly, I can't figure out what animal this is. You guys, tell me what kind of animal this is. I've never heard this kind of animal before. And you guys seem to know your stuff here, so you tell me what kind of animal this is.
Ow! Shit! Oh, that hurt. That was not paranormal. It sucked. Ow! Shit! Oh, that hurt. That was not paranormal. It sucked.
And I mean, that's not the first time and the only time we heard that animal. I mean, I don't know what kind of animal it was, but like, listen, here's another example of it. It's a strange animal.
Actually, I'm gonna put it in the back. I'm gonna put it placing on a tree over here.
It was Gord, Dr. Demon Gord. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Diesel. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Always good to see you, dude. Maybe it's a penguin. Yeah, it's definitely a huge, huge penguin. Chewbacca, yeah. Yeah. Demonic Chewbacca. But yeah, it's again, there's some, let's see, some strange noises, like I said, that we've captured there. And let's see. Where is it? Is this one here? Yeah, this one here. Like, I mean, it sounds like a cat, but maybe it could be a fox. It could be a fox. I don't know, because it was in the distance, and you hear like the crickets going nuts, or a frog, or a frog. I don't know. Hey, Louise, how are you? No links, no links here, no links. If it's a cat, it's pink. Yeah, yeah. No links, no links in the area. Okay, is this thing done? Okay, here we go. Here, and this one, it's probably like a fox or a cat or something like that. Badgers are rare in this area. I don't think I've seen too many badgers. I mean, no bobcats. No bobcats get down this way. But yeah, it quite possibly could be a cat or a fox. Because there's lots of foxes, obviously, and residential's not too far away, so it could possibly have been a cat. But let's see, what else do I have here? Uh, no, that's not it. What the hell is it? Cord goes for a dip. Yeah. What's this one here? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I have so much audio that I have to go through with this, as well. Vixen, no. Oh yeah, they're crazy, man. Foxes. Yeah, no, none of those in this area, Michael. A Russian. Yeah, you never know. Fuck, you never know. No, but there's but primarily what we've come across, and we were talking about, owls. I know I have owls somewhere there, somewhere in the mix. I just can't find it right now. But there's primarily coyotes, and we have encountered coyotes. I can't tell you how many times in there. Many times. In fact, the last time we were in there was a fucking coyote. I wish I had my night vision goggles, or the thermal camera to see. But let's see. I'll pull the footage up here. Where are we? Oh, this is obviously new footage. Let's make sure I get the right shit here. Nope. Okay. I'll share this. Where are we? And no. Okay. Fucking gourd. But at the same time, you know, we were having issues with what sounded like an animal, but most likely it was a coyote. But in this day and age, there's a lot of fucking encampments, and especially in woods. So I mean, yeah, we really have to be careful with people, homeless people who might be, in the woods camping. We didn't know. I mean, you never know. I don't think there is, but I don't know that for certain. And I've seen some before. Not in the woodlot though, thankfully. Yet. So yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I just gotta grab a refill. But this guy here, that's Nosferatu. Say hi. Say hi to Louise. Hey, Louise. How's it going? That's Nosferatu. I'll be back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Just getting a refill, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey guys. Um Barry, how are you? Good to see you. Anybody can click a link. Click the link. Come on. You guys don't want to hear me banter and rant and rave about stupid shit. Come on. I'm just reading the chat here. We're talking about torches. I like you guys. I like the you guys you call flashlights torches. I think that's cool. When I hear torch, I think of literally a fire torch, a torch. You have a shadow hawk, eh? I heard those are pretty good, Melissa. Shadow hawk. I mean, I've got. I don't know where the heck I put my tactical. Got a few tacticals. I don't know where they are. Bright sticky thing, yeah. I don't have my tactical flashlight up here. I thought I did. I guess not. So, might be Northern. Is there a Northern Ontario Paranormal Society? Wow. Hmm. Interesting, Steve. Northern Ontario Paranormal Society. Could could be possible. I don't know. I'm trying to find like I used to have this troll, this dude who would literally threaten us, and the guy was hilarious. We used to call him Paranormal Dick, Paranormal Dave Wilson, and he could possibly be. I'm gonna have to start a chapter there in the UK, guys. Who's willing to step up and form Southern sort of Southern or Ontario Paranormal UK UK chapter. Um, but we had this guy Dave. Yeah, he spells it with two S's. Wilson with two S's. And anyhow, this guy, I remember he contacted me a long time ago about trying to find out where this Pioneer Cemetery was. And I don't give out I don't give out locations to just anybody because you never know, right? I mean, you never know what the intentions of these people. And I mean, this particular Pioneer Cemetery was already in bad shape. So it's not like I wanted to keep it for myself, but I just, you don't want the wrong people going into a place like that and just absolutely destroying what's left of it. And he was very persistent, and I held my ground. I would not tell him where it was. But then he eventually found it. And literally, he found it, went up there, and he posted all the information on his, hey, Liam, how are you? Good to see you, man. He posted it on his website on a map, Google map. Here it is. Park right here and fucking park right on the fucking cemetery lawn. Fuck. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh wow. Wonderful. And I remember going up there because I was concerned. I'm like, shit, he's let the cat out of the bag and he's posted the position of this particular Pioneer Cemetery. And we went up there, I think a couple nights later, and literally it laid in ruins. It laid in ruins. I mean, people had knocked some stones over, had candles everywhere. They're using one of the stones as a seating area. Like, come on. What the fuck? No respect at all. Like, for fuck's sakes, it's a Pioneer Cemetery. You know? What the fuck did it do to you, you fucking morons? But this this is the problem when people, get like that. And it's not about the the discovery aspect. It's not about the learning aspect. It's not about the historical aspect. It's not about trying to uh you know uh you know fit the whatever paranormal aspects you get from a location like that with a historical sort of background uh at all. It doesn't. It's all about the thrill. It's all about the thrill. I don't care. I'm just going to go up there and film shit, take pictures. I mean, this guy, on his website, he had this claimer, this self-claimer, this claimer saying that it's not paranormal investigate or it's not ghost hunting unless you have a camera. What the fuck? Really? What the hell? Where does that come? What that makes no sense at all. It's not paranormal investigating or ghost hunting unless you have a camera. Folks, you have to have a camera if you're going to go looking for ghosts. Right? Michael, I've been through so many fucking trolls. It's not funny. And in the beginnings of this radio show on Sunday nights, we've had our fair share of trolls, and you literally just take them one at a time, and a lot of fucking trolls. But it's when they start to make it personal. That's when you start to go, okay, hey, we need to fucking hit this, on the head, on the nail. We can't, we need to knock this out now. You can't be doing this anymore. People make it personal. And exactly, they're fucking sad. But the more and more you put yourself out there, the more and more you're going to get these people. I had a high level fucking troll. We had a high level troll. And the sad thing is a lot of people looked at this person. They look at this person as an inspiration. And I'll say the name because I don't give a fucking shit. And some of you out there listening will probably fucking know the name, know the person. Hey, Mick, how are you? Are we going to trade stickers, Mick? I hear you got a lot of stickers. I want to trade stickers. I want a Mick Spanner sticker. His name is Sean Manchester. And I know a lot of you know that name, from the Highgate Vampire scenario years ago. And it's sad because in the beginning I wanted to have Sean Manchester on the show to talk about the Highgate Vampire. I never heard back from him, and literally I went to the next person involved with that scenario, and that was David Ferrant. And of course, David got back to me. Exactly. David's arch nemesis. And David got back to me. He says, he wanted to make sure I wasn't one of fucking Sean Manchester's little minions. That's how protective these guys are. They were crazy when it came to fucking, watching their backs. But I said, no. I mean, I look at, I wanted to have Sean Manchester on, but I never heard back from him. So I would really love to have you on to get your take of the Highgate Vampire scenario. And if anybody knows anything about the Highgate Vampire, there was this long-standing battle between the two of them. It was like publicized, huge in the UK. In the press, you name it. And, David came on the show. We had a really good chat with David for the very first time. And I kind of leaned more towards David's sort of view as to what was going on in that sort of scenario. David believed it might have been like this, this spiritual sort of residual sort of manifestation, where Sean Manchester outright believed it was a fucking vampire. Like, we're talking about Hollywood vampire, Hollywood style vampire. This is what he thought this thing was. I'm like, okay, seriously? This guy's watched too many fucking Hammer horror films. Way too many. The guy was in love. The guy is in love with vampires, like literally in love with vampires. And I made it known. I mean, I just, I wanted to have Sean on to get his take, non-biased, obviously. But as soon as he found out that David was coming on the show, came on the show, he fucking just went ballistic. Literally went ballistic. And he reviewed the show. He reviewed the show saying simply, Steve has just become one of David's little minions because he believes everything David says and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, come on. Literally pegging me a part of David Ferrant's, what he called evil cabal. This guy searched the net high and low for any information about me that he can get. And he put together a little thing. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. I can't even find it anymore. Here we go. And it's not I mean, I got the shortened version, but let's see. Where are we? I think he might have taken down his blog. This was a part of Sean Manchester's blog, one of his AKAs. I wish I had saved it. I have it somewhere. And quite literally, he did this write-up of all the information he was able to find on me online. And literally, let me just see, maybe it excuse me. Barry, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. How about you?
I go down here and feed the neighbor's cat. But I saw you up here by your.
Oh, there we go. It looks absolutely.
You might lose me. I hope not.
You look It looks absolutely gorgeous there, man. Beautiful day.
Oh, hold on. Let me switch cameras for you. You're not seeing the whole picture. Let's see here. Yeah. I hate phones. Everything's so damn small. Okay. Yeah. Get my finger out of the way.
Look at
There we
that.
go.
Isn't that amazing?
You can't see it, but the moon's out.
What's the temps like there?
65 degrees right now Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so it's a little chillier. Yeah, it's around the same here too. It's chilly.
Yeah.
Chilly, but nice and sunny out. It's yeah, I mean, I was expecting it to be like this because we were supposed to get some rain, but we never got any rain, thankfully. But I think we're supposed to get some tomorrow.
Dude, I want some rain now.
What's that?
I could use some rain right now.
You got no rain? You haven't had any rain for a while?
No. Not since Helene came through.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys got
We had we had like 7 days and nights of just pure rain nonstop from Helene.
wow, that's
Uh,
insane.
Hopefully I don't lose you. If I do, I'll come back up. See if we
Yeah,
get
yeah,
a
cool.
We-
Steve's
We got
Steve,
these hills to deal with. It's a one cell tower.
oh
So
yeah. Steve in chat's asking me if I still have all the crank calls. Yeah, I do. You guys want to hear the crank calls? I can play the crank calls. Hold on. I wish I still have to go through a lot of the old still there, Barry? I think he cut out. But hold on. Oh, let's see. There we go. Here's one crank call.
Caller in. Hello. Caller,
I
you're live.
am Joey Jackson.
Okay. Hi, Joey. How are you?
I took a shit.
It's it just amazes
Oh.
me what people call in just but we used to broadcast the show between 11 and 1 a.m. in the morning, and it was no wonder we got these kind of calls, and that was fine. Let's see, hold on, what do we got here? Oh,
yeah, I had a lot of fun in radio. Those late night calls were interesting.
oh yeah, I mean, they weren't all cranks. I mean, there were some pretty cool, interesting people that would call and had these really really neat stories and perspectives and shit like that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's this one here?
487, you're live on Nocturnal Frequency Radio.
Hey, how you guys doing today? My name is Mike. I'm from Macon. It's a prank caller. Just saying it. It's a prank caller. I feel you. What?
Okay. What did you have to say?
I just wanted to talk about apparitions I've been seeing in my house, but since you guys want to be fucking assholes about it,
Okay, see you later.
Oh,
Amen.
God. Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of those. I mean, I could go on all day with those damn calls, man. There's just so many of them. But, like I said, in the same token, there was a lot of people that would come on and oh God, that's no, I think that was it anyways. Oh, what's this here?
Just walk through a spider web.
I did that this morning.
That's a lot of fun.
Maybe this is it. Let's see. Maybe this is the one. I don't know if this is
650.
Yes, my name is Bill, and I just wanted to warn you guys about this Insights with Mike.
Fuck. I'm not gonna play that one. That one's a little too deep. So how are we doing, Barry? Everything good?
Yeah, not too bad. I've been hard at it since I got up about 8:30 this morning.
Yeah.
I broke myself from hitting the snooze bar. So it's like, when I better get up or pay the piper later.
Yeah,
So
yeah, true.
I'm
Have you
just, I'm still packing.
have you
Huh?
gone through your move? Have you moved already?
No, I'm still working on it. I mean, I'm a one man show right now.
Oh,
Um,
gotcha.
so I get help when my friend is able to help, and he's already got his plate pretty full. So I don't push it,
Hmm.
So I already talked to the landlord about it, and he was pretty cool about it. I'm
Yeah.
sure he'd like me to be in there already, but there's no point in me moving into it, and there's no utilities. So
Well, that too.
I'm
Yeah,
not in a big
exactly.
hurry, and I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
true.
because I've already overdone it at the beginning, and it wasn't fun. It hurt. So
I bet
I
moving's never
just
fun.
no,
Moving.
no, and you really can't tell it. Even if I showed you on camera, you really can't tell that I'm on a hill. So, um, like I could point. I guess I could point the camera. I don't know if you really see the slant,
No, but I mean,
but
I know, many parts of because you're in Kentucky, right?
mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
a lot of parts of Kentucky are very hilly. It's very, very hilly.
yeah. I'm in a valley too, so
Yeah. It's like that old song, "The Rolling Hills of Kentucky."
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you see back here is the house I'm moving out of. It's up, you know, about halfway up the damn mountain.
Yeah.
Um, so down here is going to be a lot easier because physically I wouldn't have to deal with that damn hill anymore. But it's I've lived in that house for 6 years and put up with the bullshit from the landlord. Oh, I'll fix this, I'll fix that, and finally I said, look, there's nothing left to fix. It's just done. And he ho hummed about it and got all pissy. And I said, dude, I said, you can't expect a renter to throw the money into a building that he doesn't own.
Exactly. Exactly. I
So
mean,
I
it's one.
reminded him.
It's
Go ahead.
it's one. Yeah, it's one thing to rent it, but yeah, yeah, exactly. You're not going to be throwing all your fucking hard-earned money or whatever else in the fucking sinking ship that the owner won't do anything about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not
absolutely,
going to. So,
absolutely.
I finally told him, I said, I don't care if you walk in there right now if you want to, if you don't believe me. I said, but I was carrying boxes out the other day and I stepped through the floor. I said, fuck,
Oh wow.
I can't, you can't expect me to live like this. And this is the last place he's got to rent here. It's really
Yeah.
nice. And he's getting pissy about that. And I said, again, that's not my problem, but I said, as soon as some kids moved out, I said, give me an option. I said, either I move away from you, I don't rent, or I get the last place you have to rent. He's like, oh, okay. I
Mm.
was like, well, it is what it is.
Where like what big like whereabouts in Kentucky are you, Barry? Like what major city are you close to? Roughly.
I'm about an hour and 45 minutes south of Lexington.
Oh, Lexington.
So
Okay.
I'm about south. Yeah, about
So you,
southwest of Lexington, Kentucky. So Highway 27 would be the main thoroughway. Um,
I don't think
and
I've ever
then
been out that way.
I'm about an hour's drive. Yeah. Well, I'm far enough out in the country that I don't have a whole lot of people to mess with,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just close enough to every town that it's, like a 25, 30-minute drive, to the store and whatnot. So,
Yeah, the store and whatever needs
um,
that you might have to go pick up and so on and so on. Yeah, so you're within reach of all that shit. So yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
obviously I know. If I had it my way, I'd be like that too. I'd be in the middle of, I don't want to say in the middle of nowhere, but where there's not a lot of people because God, man.
Well, this isn't deep enough in the country, but it you know it serves my needs.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't really like. I can't stand. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, but that doesn't mean that I like living in the city. I despise living anywhere where you just cram together and you know
Cleveland, huh?
everybody
Oh
knows your
wow.
damn business. What's
Uh,
that?
Cleveland, wow, that's quite an interesting play. You know what? I I'm only saying this because I'm a Steeler fan. I'm
Hmm.
only saying this because I'm a Steeler fan. It's not always great to go into the dog pound. Uh, are
Right? Yeah.
are you a football
I'm
fan
I'm
at
not
all?
much of a sports fan though.
No, no,
I
okay.
just no, not really. I mean, come here. This is the one I have to take care of because the bastards left it behind.
Oh wow,
And they, oh, we're gonna send so and so to get it. No, you
it's a
full of
nice
shit.
cat.
You're neglecting it.
That's a
Yeah, you
nice
gotta
cat,
watch it.
man.
You gotta watch
Wow.
him. He's got an attitude.
I'm
It's like,
I'm used
oh,
to I'm used to
good.
cats with attitudes. My my
Yeah.
my last cat I had was psychotic. I'm not kidding you, Barry. He was feral, right? I mean, there was three of them. And we took him in and I swear, man, these cats were psychotic. But he was the worst out of the whole litter. The worst. We had to get rid of the other two because just couldn't handle all three of them. So we kept the one, and man, we kept the worst one. But you know what? I love that guy to death, man. Good, he's a good little kitty as long as he was around. But wow, they can get psychotic.
He is. He's a good cat, but he doesn't get along with mine. And they're gonna eventually have to move down here with me. I'm not gonna leave them up there in that death trap.
Yeah.
And the responsible thing to do would be to, these kids need to come and get the cat and deal with it on their own.
So
I can't.
they just outright left it there. They said, "Screw
Yeah,
this."
yeah. They took their other two cats and their dog, but they left this one. And
Wow.
they, we're gonna give you a bag of cat food. And well, that was about 2 weeks ago. And a gallon Ziploc doesn't last very long, so it's like it's coming out of my pocket now. Well,
Jesus.
I don't have a heart to say no. I'm not gonna feed it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You hate seeing animals, like that. Nah, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. You don't like seeing that
yeah,
shit, no matter what. I don't care how you know opposed you are to say animals or anybody is. You don't like seeing shit like that. You don't.
no, I'm an animal lover myself, but there's you have to draw the line when somebody is just feeding you a line of bullshit. Say, yeah, we're
Mm,
gonna come get it. Well,
mm.
I mean, you've had 2 weeks to do that, and you still haven't done it. So, the way I look at it is they've abandoned the poor thing,
Well, for
and if
years,
mine get into a fight with it, then so be it.
yeah. I mean, for the longest time,
This
I was. Oh, that's a nice cat.
that's mine.
That's yours,
Eh,
yeah. I mean, I always had like kind of allergic reaction to a lot of cats, especially long hair tabbies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And so I was never really much of a cat person, but then like I said, when we took these three feral cats in, I go, hopefully my allergies don't go fucking ballistic.
yeah.
But thankfully though, I was really good around them, and I never really had a problem while we had our cat. Never. I think if anything, I'm really, really bad around rabbits.
Oh,
Rabbits, oh my god! If somebody's got a pet
I
rabbit,
lost you.
somebody's got a pet rabbit, I'm in danger, man.
No,
Me and
no.
Rabbit.
I mean, I have allergies, but
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
allergies, but not to fur or dander. It's usually just pollen and crap in the air.
yeah. I mean, I'm the same way. Like hay, pollen, so on and so on. I get your typical hay fever here and there, but I mean, nothing major. But yeah, cats for some reason they would bother me for a little bit, and rabbits. Oh my god, fuck, man, I couldn't honestly. I literally would choke to death
Oh shit.
with rabbits in the same room, like so bad. But cats, not as bad. But thankfully, when we had our cat, it wasn't bad at all. I had no problems, no issues until the guy bit me on the thumb. Holy crap! I remember he bit me on the thumb one time, and oh my god, I had to get shots because
Yeah.
what is it? There's that disease or condition you can get from a cat when
Oh.
it bites you. What's it called? I don't know what it's called, but you got to watch it. You
Uh,
could,
yeah, I can. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it either. Uh,
yeah.
phew,
So I
it's a
did.
hell of a hill. Get up here to the top of the hill. Show you a hell of a view.
Oh yeah.
If you don't lose me.
So your leaves changing there too?
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just posted a drone video the other day
Oh no
when
way.
everything changed,
What
but
on your channel?
yeah,
I'll have to look at
yeah.
it.
So I think it's Fall Colors Second Edition. I think it's what I named it.
I'll
But,
have a look at it. I'll definitely have a look at it. I love seeing them, man. It's my favorite time of
so
the
let's
year.
see.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at that, eh? Look at
Huh?
that. That is
Can
beautiful.
I go to? No, it won't let
Man,
me. Will it?
I know. I have problems when I'm on my phone too.
Okay, auto rotate was turned off. Let's see what it does now.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we
There you
go.
go. There you go.
All right, let me
Look at that, eh? That's
just switch
amazing.
camera. Let's
Yeah, look at those colors,
see. I
man.
think they've done it.
Yeah, you're good. Wow, look at the
Nope.
colors there, dude.
We'll just do it this way. So
Oh man, look at that, eh?
yeah,
Look at that. That's amazing.
you wouldn't believe it. This place is beautiful. There's a bunch of sun on it too.
I would love to come down there in the fall, dude. In that
Yeah.
that area. That'd be really cool. I've never been down there. I think the latest I've been down in Kentucky area or even Tennessee has been like fucking August.
Oh yeah. No, right now it's the best time.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful,
you
man.
know, I've lived here 6 years and I never get tired of it. Yeah.
What do you find different between so you lived in Cleveland and then you moved down there?
I lived in Cleveland as a kid, and then
Oh, okay.
uh, eventually I moved to Cincinnati. I lived in Cincinnati for about 4 years. Finished
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
That's where I took radio and TV,
Yeah.
and then got married. And she wanted to move down here by her parents, and I was kind of opposed to it. But now that I've done it, and I've been here for like 31 years, I have no regrets. I mean, really, no
What
regrets.
what yeah,
You know?
what a difference. And I'll say this cuz I've been to Cleveland. I've been to fucking Cincinnati. What a
Yeah.
difference, just going over that border is. It's just amazing how
It's
different it is.
yeah. If I had to say it though, I think Tennessee is. I think Tennessee probably trumps Kentucky, but really, we just call Tennessee our backyard, basically.
Yeah, well, Tennessee, especially if you go like down to the southern parts of Tennessee, going into what is it, Chattanooga and shit like that. Going
Yeah,
towards Georgia and then the border, it's absolutely fucking beautiful. Beautiful,
we're
you
in the
know?
forest now.
Yeah.
So,
Tony says he's been to KFC in the UK.
but have you been to the first one? Because that is in Corbin, Kentucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
KFC. That's
I don't eat
hilarious.
there anymore. I can't afford their damn chicken.
Oh man. I don't think I'd want to eat KFC anymore with all the other shit that's out there now. Holy crap.
There's
KFC.
there's better than KFC.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, we got a place called Lee's Famous Recipe,
Yeah.
and they beat KFC
You know what?
hands down.
You know what? I don't know. How often have you ever been to Florida? Have you been down to Florida at all?
No, never.
There's a place in Florida, and I don't know. I don't know if it's outside of Florida or if it's just in Florida. I think it might be in some other states, but there's a place called Po Folks.
Oh, we got that here.
Oh, you got it there? Their
Yeah,
fucking chicken is amazing.
yeah, it is.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah,
it's so, and you know what? Price wise, it kicks fucking KFC's ass, man.
yeah. You can't. No, you can't just stop at KFC and go, yeah, I'm gonna get a value meal because that's not even possible anymore.
No, it's expensive.
So it's
No, it's expensive. That's for sure. And I notice here there's an explosion of fried chicken places up here now. There's an explosion of them, and a lot of them are going with the Nashville chicken sort of recipe, if you will, like that Nashville sort of flavoring, and a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon. But I have to say there's one place here, a small place, um, and the guy who opened it up, he's a chef, and I think it's called Mighty Bird. It's called Mighty Bird, and I think there's only one of them. And holy crap,
huh.
Barry, I can't fucking believe it. I'm like, dude, I are you sure you're not from fucking Tennessee? Like seriously, the chicken is so good. So good. A little bit pricey, so it's a treat when you get it, but holy shit, it's like wow.
And I
You know?
wonder why that is because chicken is one of the cheapest meats here in America.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's dirt cheap. It's
Yeah.
dirt cheap. And yeah, but
Oh.
these
I mean,
people,
I'm not saying that it's not increasing because it is. The cost of chicken is going up, but it's very slowly. And myself, I can't have beef, so I only have a couple options for meat.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know? So it's like um, my first choice would be just grab some chicken thighs or whatever. But,
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
yeah,
No,
it's
no, no, not Chick-fil-A. Oh God. They just opened a Chick-fil-A here. One of
it.
one of the one of the
Yeah.
first ones here. I'm like, they're invading Canada
Oh yeah.
now. They're invading Canada. Oh.
Oh,
And
might
I
lose
mean,
you.
they have obviously they have something here called Mary Brown's chicken. Mary Brown's chicken is a derivative of do you remember years ago, Barry, and I think they were down there too, Golden Corral.
Oh yeah, we got them here.
Yeah, yeah.
Stored up
So
here.
so they closed up shop here, but the person
Lost it.
who like the owner of the original Golden Corral, the wife who, when they came up here to Canada, they brought a chicken recipe,
Mm-hmm.
and they decided to open up what is now called Mary Brown's Chicken. And that's that's the link between Golden Corral and Mary Brown's Chicken.
Yeah.
The recipe for the fried chicken, and I'm telling you, it's so good. God, all this fried chicken now. Now I want to get
I
fried
haven't
chicken.
heard of them before.
No, I think they're just up here, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're down in the U.S. But they're spreading across here. They're like, it's spreading like wildfire, but they're really good. But I don't know. Anyways, my friend, I have to end this, but I want to let everyone know that tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 5th episode of the Dark Woodlot will be premiering here on the channel. And Barry, always great, man. Always great. I have your 2 bags here. They're sitting here. Where are they? And I will get them off to you. I will. I was kind of like worried about you because you said you were moving. I didn't want to send them off. And
Well, the mailboxes are right next to each other, so my old mailbox and the new one.
okay.
So nobody's going to say anything about it.
Okay, so I'll send them off to you then. I
Yeah.
wasn't too sure. I was kind of weary. I wanted to make sure you got them. So, but
Well,
I got
then
2.
when I have packages, she calls me on the phone and says I'm about a mile from your box, and that
Yeah.
way I can get it. So yeah, no
Awesome.
worries.
Awesome. Well, I got 2 bags of jalapeno cheddar for you, buddy.
Awesome.
I know you
Awesome.
were.
I'll cover you for that. No
Oh,
problem.
dude, don't worry about it. It's my pleasure. My pleasure, dude. My pleasure. All right. You take care. Oh, look at that, eh? Is that a hawk
Yeah.
or an
Yeah.
eagle?
That's a hawk. Yeah.
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 Well,
All righty.
all right. You take care, Barry.
Thanks for having me up. I appreciate
Well,
you.
thanks for coming
See
up,
y'all
Barry.
later.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Yep.
We'll see y'all later. Bye. Remember tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:30 UK time. The 5th episode of the Dark Woodlot coming your way. Later, everyone. Bye.